when you're aging a tank and you're trying to get like cracks and rust and
Yep.
shit, how
Yep.
the fuck are you doing it?
I
The
first I
most
piss on the
amazing.
inside of it.
Is that
No,
true?
no, not even a little bit. Don't piss. Look, internet world, do not piss. Well, you can try it, but don't piss on the inside of your tank. So it's real simple. You can't put any clear coat on it.
Right.
So if you paint it with something, you got to paint with a flat or like a satin. Nothing. If you're going to spray bomb, rattle bomb it, whatever, it has to be like the automotive paint, not the Rust-Oleum one shot everything. Right? Spray it and let it dry. Like get your whole flames, everything on this tank. And then I'll take just and hang it against the wall and I'll take nuts and bolts or fucking dust and throw it at it and just do stupid shit to it. But then I will take just spray can lacquer, which and then I will spray it. I'll spray bomb the whole thing, get all the clear on it, right? And then there's a little haze after like 3-4 minutes that forms and it'll like slowly you'll see the haze kind of like drift away and then I start hammering it with keyboard duster upside down and a torch
Oh,
like
Oh,
back and forth like so I'll make it super cold and then super hot and what that does is like so lacquer never fully cures and
right.
it'll literally pull paint apart the whole time that paint job's on the bike. It'll continue to crack and keep going and just no one's the same. And I just pay attention to where my torch is at heavy. So I try and think of okay, if this bike's laying on a kickstand, what sun sees it a lot that would be faded and more distressed.
okay.
So I try and like the edges, I try and hit with a little more torch and get it to bubble and pop. And then the spots I can see down into the frame, like or to the tank or the frame, whatever. I make a solution of vinegar, rust, or vinegar, salt, and peroxide in a spray bottle, and I'll spray it all over. Like I'll spray the whole bike with it, and then I'll come back with that torch because what that does is as soon as it hits like bare metal,
Hmm.
it'll almost look like blood and start just dripping rust down the paint, down everything, and then I'll come over the top of it real quick with that torch and like dry it real hard and lock it all in. And then I do more uh, clear over the top of it, and I usually try and say like a flat or a satin, so you don't get that shine because old crusty shit doesn't shine.
Right.
Right.
That's the one thing people like. I put high gloss 4K clear. I'm like, cool, you're an idiot. I've never had a patinaed anything with high gloss 4K any of it. It's always like real beat up and wore out. So I just put the clear of a flat or satin on it, depending on if I want a little luster or not. And that's pretty much it. It's actually pretty simple. It's more trial and error than anything.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
trying to figure out how to get it cold without a freezer.
you can
But
you keyboard duster.
that unlocked that
Yeah, that
fucking
is very
equation.
smart.
That was driving
So
me
hold
fucking
it,
nuts.
but I'm gonna tell you right now, like to do a tank, you need probably 10 cans of keyboard duster
Okay.
because this shit doesn't last long. Because and the other thing is, so when you spray it, one wear a mask, wear a face mask because I've like the keyboard duster is highly flammable, and if you bring that torch back in too quick, all that it's a whoosh, and you're like in your lungs, feel it. I mean, it burns you to your plums inside, and it's so good. It's got to be good for your health, but I still don't wear a mask. But that's the key way to age it is like the keyboard duster and a torch, and just keep going back and forth over different spots, and just let it eat, and you'll see it start like little baby webs, and you're like, oh yeah, that's cool, and then you'll let it sit after you get the whole thing distressed the way you think you like it. Let it sit a couple days, and you come back, and you're like, holy shit, it kept going. Oh man, this is so much cooler now. And then after I get it distressed where I like the cracks, I'll go with the torch and just burn certain spots just to give it texture changes in the paint.
Yeah.